Hi class, Teacher Devaney here. I'm going to be reading you a book. We have been learning about signs, and if you have ever been driving down the road with your parents, have you ever noticed when you look out the window there's lots of signs? So, I bet you did. I decided to find a book about roads because I knew there would probably be a sign in it. So let's see. Let's find out together if we can find any signs in this book. It's called Discovering Roads. Hi, my name is Shea. My dad, Nana, and I are going on a road trip to San Francisco, California. My dad showed me San Francisco on the map. It's really far away. I'm excited about our trip. My Nana says that we'll see so many interesting roads, bridges, and tunnels along the way. She gave me a camera so I can take pictures of all the exciting roads we discover. So the dad is wearing the orange shirt, and the Nana is the Nana is holding the map, and Shea is in the wheelchair. They all look very excited to go on their road trip. Have you guys ever gone on a road trip before with your family? Let's see how their adventure goes. Cross a covered bridge. We packed and are ready to hit the road. My dad says that on the way out of Michigan, we will drive across a covered bridge. I've never seen a bridge like that before. I wonder what it will be like. Look out below. Covered bridges usually cross over water. Cars, people, and even horse-drawn wagons use these bridges to cross rivers and streams. Did you know they are called covered bridges because they have a roof on top and sides to protect from the weather? One at a time, covered bridges are small and narrow and made of wood. Because they are narrow, they often have only one lane, which means only one car can cross the bridge at a time. So be sure to approach a covered bridge slowly because there might be someone coming the other way. Oh my goodness, look at this. Cruise around the Circle Interchange. We're in a big city now, Chicago, Illinois. There are so many cars and buildings here. We drive over a busy elevated highway. I feel like we are going in a big circle as we go around the loops. Over, under, and around in circles. Several elevated highways make up the Circle Interchange. These roads are made of ramps and bridges that cross over the other roads. It's called the Circle Interchange because the curved roads look like circles. Did you know more than 300,000 vehicles drive through the Circle Interchange each day? That makes it one of the most congested highways in the country. There are often traffic jams on the interchange where vehicles move slowly or even stopped for a long time. Can you see the green car in the center of the square where all the circles are? It says, "We are here." I don't think I'd want to get stuck on that interchange. Check out the Chain of Rocks Bridge. As we cross from Illinois to Missouri, we stop for some fresh air at the Chain of Rocks Bridge. Nana says that cars can't use this bridge anymore, but people can still get across. Did you know the Chain of Rocks Bridge crosses 60 feet above the Mississippi River? That is as high as 18 four-year-olds standing on one another's heads. Bent for boats. One of the most unique features of the bridge is that it has a big bend in the middle of it. This bend helped make it safer for the boats that pass underneath it, and it makes it a really special bridge. No cars allowed. Many years ago, vehicles used the bridge to cross the Mississippi River, but it became unsafe for them and is now a pedestrian bridge. Pedestrian means that it's a walking bridge. It's for people to walk on. Pedestrians are people. There is now another bridge that cars can use to cross the river. It's called the New Chain of Rocks Bridge. That is a very cool bridge. Enter the Eisenhower Tunnel. Now we're on a big highway in Colorado. I'm excited because we're about to go through a long tunnel. When we get to the tunnel, my dad turns on the headlights because it's dark and they help him see where he is going and keep us safe. Did you know the Eisenhower Tunnel passes through the Rocky Mountains? If there was not a tunnel, vehicles would have to drive over the mountains on a winding highway, and the trip would take longer than an hour. It's a shortcut. Take a shortcut. The Eisenhower Tunnel is actually 2 side-by-side tunnels. Each tunnel has 2 lanes. It takes you just 5 minutes to drive all the way through. That is a lot faster than an hour. Wow. You see everybody using the tunnel? One side they go in, the other side they come out. Roll through the Red Canyon. We're in Utah now, and everywhere I look, I see big, colorful rocks. As we drive along the road, we go under 2 arches that are made from the rocks. I've never seen a tunnel cut through rocks before. Passing through. Red Canyon has 2 archways that allow vehicles to pass through the canyon. Before they had archways, people could not visit these beautiful rock formations. Did you know the rock formations are colorful because they contain a special material called iron that gets rusty when air and water touch it? The rust turns the rocks red, orange, brown, and pink. Oh my goodness, that sounds so cool. Have you guys ever seen an orange rock? I wonder if it has lots of iron in it. Drive down a desert road. Now we're driving through the desert. I can see the road ahead of us for a very long way, but I don't see any other cars. It is bright and sunny. But there is not much to see except for a lot of sand and cacti. Did you know desert roads can be cracked and bumpy? This is because the desert is hot during the day and cold at night. The change in temperature causes cracks to form in the surface of the road. The road less traveled. Roads that go through deserts are often long and straight. They are isolated, which means that they are usually far away from places where people live. Greet the Golden Gate Bridge. We finally made it to San Francisco. To get into the city, we crossed the Golden Gate Bridge. I can see the whole city from the bridge. It looks so different from the town I live in. Walk or ride. Pedestrians and vehicles can cross the bridge. There are 6 lanes for cars to use and 2 lanes for people. Before they built the bridge, the only way to cross the San Francisco Bay was by boat. The bridge helps people cross the bay faster. Did you know the Golden Gate Bridge got its name because it sometimes looks golden in the sun? The bridge is actually orange. It was painted that color so ships passing beneath it can see it in the fog. Wow. Loop back and forth, Lombard Street. On the way to our hotel, our dad drove us down a crazy road called Lombard Street. The road was so curvy. We turned back and forth so quickly and so many times that I got dizzy. I loved my first road trip. I can't wait to discover other interesting roads on our drive home. Did you know Lombard Street is one of the most crooked streets in the world? It twists and turns back and forth 8 times. Twists and turns, the road is very steep. So workers built the road with lots of turns to help traffic go down safely. Because of these turns, cars drive very slowly down this one-way street. Wow, that is a lot of twists and turns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 corners on that road. Oh my goodness, I just realized there wasn't a single sign. I wonder if they might need some help. So, next time you go on a car ride, I want you to keep a lookout for signs. when you're driving down the road. And then I would like you to draw me a picture of a sign that you think might help them on their road trip. Maybe it's a sign for a curvy road ahead, or maybe it's a sign for, let's see, a speed limit sign for this desert. I wonder if they drive faster or slower on the desert. Maybe there's a sign that says, watch your head, you're gonna go through a tunnel. Or perhaps you'll need a sign that says, turn on your lights if you go through a tunnel. Do you think this bridge, do you remember the Chain of Rocks bridge? It says no cars. Maybe it's for people only. Maybe they need a sign that says no cars. Oh my goodness. The Circle Interchange. This one could probably use a lot of signs, but I think I would make a sign that says, go another way. There's lots of traffic this way. A covered bridge. Do you remember the covered bridge is really small normally? So maybe they'll need a sign that says, go slow. Or maybe it'll be one at a time. You could make so many different signs. I would love to see what kind of sign you come up with for their road trip or for your road trip if you go for a drive with your family. Send it to my email. I'm excited to see it.